everybody, welcome back to Total War Arena Beta. This is a match where I play as Sinane, the Archeress, Queen Killer, what is it, Killer of Queens? I forget her title. But it's a pretty interesting match because a couple things that happen in it that well, at least one thing in it that I've never seen before, which I thought was pretty cool. But here we decide to defend, and it's always a good plan to keep your watchtower defended, because that way you can see into this giant swamp in front of your base. We are on the east side by the Dubs. And here we go. So I love positioning my archers in places where they can't be just spotted in open ground. So I obviously go right for the swamp. Archers are really fast, so if basically any other unit comes and chases you through the swamps, you will outrun them. So it's a really good place to just sit and wait. Also, there's the siege weaponry here, and that's also a good place for them. This swamp on this side is so huge that if you're archers, you don't even have to run out of the swamp. You can just run to another part and they won't see you anymore. It's pretty good, especially if you have someone holding down the tower. In this game, nobody really holds down the tower very much, which I end up doing. And on the left side, we have low-level light siege guys running, just dashing straight forward, and I was like, why are you doing that? Are you just gonna kill yourself? Spoilers, he does, but he does something cool first. But here we go. We're just, you know, getting in position to secure this tower. That's basically our main objective at the moment, and we want them to come into us. And here we go. See, what he's doing is he makes a bunch of traps, just a bunch of traps. He's dropping caltrops, he's making the spiked wall things, he's just making it all hell for anything that wants to come through those woods. And look at that, he actually basically kills that cavalry unit. It's not doing too hot right now. He's actually, I think he escapes. Maybe the unit doesn't escape. Oh, it routs. And some of his guys live, but they're not the same after that. But yeah, that's the one thing I haven't seen, and that's on this map. That's actually really good because cavalry likes to sneak through there and jump out in the middle to pick off archers and stuff. So here they're advancing on us. We have a siege on their pikes, and I think they back off right away. I decided to just come out because why would I sit back when I can get some dank kills? And I will take those kills any way I can. I really want to get, I think I said this in another video, I want to get bow cavalry on this commander as soon as I can, so you need kills for that. So here we go, raining down hell on these support guys, on these javelins, getting lots of kills. And our siege guys having a lot of fun too, because they're still, now the enemy is like running away because they're like, oh, this is dumb, we shouldn't do this. And yeah, it was pretty dumb. They want us to chase them back into their own siege weapons. I think they have one. I didn't really look before I started recording. So here come all these cav and all the guys in the woods. See, all their dudes are injured because they ran through all those traps, which is pretty great. I'm gonna pick off the rest of this cavalry, I believe. And we also set up some spikes there on the edge of the swamp to protect our siege weapons. And right now we basically have total control of the middle. They're trying to come through the edges. They do sneak a couple guys in the woods up here, but that's okay. They don't mount an overwhelming force in any one area in this match. They just kind of split up their forces a bit. And I'm just sitting back, just scoping out what's happening. Those guys are surrounded. I don't really have anything to do, so I think I decided to go and try and grab that tower because nobody's actually sitting on it. There's a guy standing right there, and he's not looking in. We see these guys in these woods over here, and I kind of want to know if the tower can see up there. It doesn't. You can't see up there, but it's good to know that. Yeah, just defending the base. Not a whole lot happening at the moment. They kind of just sat back, and then a couple of their guys snuck up right behind us. So let's just get vision here. It's always good to just leave one unit on the tower. If you're going to leave a unit on the tower, just make it one, because then their siege weaponry can't kill all of your forces if you're all just sitting in one spot. But all of our guys are pushing up, trying to kill their spears and swords and all that jazz, because now they're all finally ready to engage us up there. I decided to hang back because I know these guys are sneaking around because we saw a flash of them in the woods on the right-hand side. But everyone else on my team seems to want to push, which is fine. I believe, yeah, our siege can still really reach out to their siege. They have moved their siege weaponry up because they thought we were gonna turtle, but we didn't. And our guys are starting to pour out of the woods. That might not be a great idea because they're all bunched up. You shouldn't really bunch up like that. But I don't think they're actually returning very much fire when it comes to their siege. Our archers are we're all just gonna bunch on this right-hand side and try to take out as many of these guys as we can. And I think I pretty much solo this guy. Pop barrage. And when you have barrage and 3 units of archers against 1 unit of medium swords, they die real fast. Especially when he's not using his abilities, like his shield abilities. And then their pikes finally move forward. So now basically I want to just move them back. I think my ally here does pretty much the same. Kind of fall back a little bit. He has his spears still engaging them, but it's not the best idea. It'd be better just to fall back and let our catapults kill them, but yeah, that's fine. And here they're starting to pour out of the woods on the northern edge here. And all of our guys, for some reason, they're still back here. They should be. They do move up, but they're real slow at it. I think they were thinking that there's a lot more guys in the forests on their side of the map, and there aren't. So we're pretty much just baiting him back here. And that unit's gonna die. There's not a lot of guys left. But it's really fun to just clean up units like that. And I believe, yeah, right now they actually take that tower so they can see into our swamps. So they know where all our guys are in the swamp. So they see our siege and the pikes, or the spears right there. Which is bad news bears. They start like our archers and pikes start moving. They fall back to the hill behind our base, which allows these guys to just, you know, set up shop in the swamps. And nobody takes that tower. I probably should have sent someone, but I didn't want to send any of my guys over there right away because I wasn't sure if all their cavalry was dead yet. So it would have been a good situation if I was playing with people I knew and had comms and knew that kind of thing. But I think pretty soon here I put my 3rd unit back on the tower so I can see. Maybe. But the main agenda now is to take that tower back. I think the enemy has another unit. Yeah, there it is. They have another unit coming down, so well, they have 2 more units coming down, so I decided to just pelt them for a while. I'm actually taking damage, and I don't know from what. And they have more swords coming down, so they're all pouring out of that forest up there. Which they actually did. They did consolidate a pretty good force up here, but then they split up. Like, these guys all move out to the middle and get killed. The swords up there, I think they're the guys who go hide for a while in the swamps. They end up driving us off this tower for quite a while, and they hide quite a bit of dudes in that swamp, and it's real annoying. I decided to see if I can drill this guy down again. I don't have barrage, so it will take longer to kill them. That's okay. Get free shots on him. It's not bad. Barrage is one of those abilities that, man, is so dang strong. But they end up slipping all the way into the swamp. So I think pretty soon here is when I move my 3rd. I know I do it eventually, but weird. There might have been a reason why I wasn't. Maybe I just assumed there was more guys up there on that hill that was just going to charge me down. Again, any experienced cavalry player can kill all my guys real fast because I'm just archers here now by myself. So it's kind of scary because I'm not backed up by spears or anything. So I'm just playing it cautious. Decided to just fall back to the base because I know there's guys in the swamp. That's why I did it. I know there's guys in the swamp, and I assumed they're just going to come through the swamp directly into our base. So I decided to just fall back to the base and kind of defend. Maybe hide in the forest here. And then I see, oh, they have pikes all the way up there already. So let's get further back. I think they do fine up there, if I recall. Oh, they just hide. That's where they went. Okay. We'll see those guys later. That's fine. Those pikes just hide up there for a long time and do nothing. Which is pretty silly. Yes, here's where I send my 3rd unit up to that tower. And that's pretty much where he sits for the rest of the game. And, yeah, our guys are taking care of business up there. I don't really want to look because I know this guy's hiding. And if there's guys hiding, I don't want to, like, move my camera over there. I do it eventually, and we get to see the consequence of that. But, yeah, we still have siege weapons going, which is nice. We also have the low-level siege guys up there doing work. I think they're just using swords on the enemy siege, which is pretty great. It's kind of a big FU. Let's take the tower. And, yeah, we just are kind of... We know there's guys around. They're just choosing not to assault the base for some reason. And here they come after the siege. I can't really help that guy. I think I do fire a shot. And then stop. Because I just figured they were going to try to run their troops away, and that would leave them open for a second. So, you know, that's worth taking that shot. But this is the guy. He's using Germanicus as a commander, which basically makes him invincible to arrows. And now I don't think he noticed right away, but I have vision of the swamp because of my other unit, so I'm just raining arrows on him. But he puts up defensive, I can't say that word, testudo, which means he basically puts a shield above his head. It's not Fight in the Shade. Fight in the Shade is another commander, which I think that's Leonidas. Defensive testudo is very, very, very strong against arrows. Like, I have all my guys shooting at him, and then my allies start shooting at him as well, and he barely loses guys at all. It is very strong. But that's fine. He's also level 5, so he probably has that ability higher. And now he's just he's an attacking testudo, which means he can actually move. He's less defended against arrows. And he can move. But still, we barely touch him at all. And this is where I just pump him full of arrows for basically the next, you know, whatever, 3 minutes. It's a very strong ability. I kind of want to play more as that guy, but yeah, I want to get bow cavalry because that's my jam. So they start getting a little too close for me. Backing away here. And at this point, I'm just like pretty surprised how strong that ability is. We have so many archers on him, it's just doing nothing. To be fair, they can't really do much to us. I do think he gets a charge off on me, which is pretty dumb because I'm not paying attention. But that's okay. You know. Comes with the territory when all you're doing is shooting the same unit for, like, you know, now for another minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. And he's not dying. So he decides what he wants to do is capture the base with his one unit because he's pretty much impervious to our arrows, but I don't think he understood at the time the mechanic where, yeah, we can't kill him, but we're still attacking him, and if we're attacking him, he can't capture. So we're keeping our capture at 0% just by putting damage on him. Even if he's blocking all of it, doesn't really matter. And yeah, look at this. He's doing alright. Not dying very quickly at all. Losing a guy here and there, but with so many arrows coming in, it's kind of ridiculous. That's okay. I think it's at this point where I get a little bored. I just want to see what's going on. We've pretty much cleared out their base. Killing their siege. We have a lot of guys up there. And it's pretty clear that we're going to win. Except then I see these guys. They have more men sneaking around the top. And I don't think those guys actually make it to our base. Those particular guys. But then I look back, I'm like, oh, he's attacking me. Run away. Run away. That's okay. So I start running, and then those pikes make an appearance finally. And they try and trap my men, but it's fine. They do get shots, well, they do get hits off on me, but that's totally fine, because, you know, my ally there can friendly fire into my men all they want, because at this point we pretty much won. We're capturing their base. They're at 1/3 captured. Accidentally, I Control-8 and clicked because I was panicking, and so I took the guys off the tower, but that doesn't even matter. We don't need vision. We're fine. I think they actually try and run behind the rock again. Yeah. So it's just silly. Kind of a silly ending. But yeah, we successfully capture the base and win that thing. But yeah, that's... When I'm playing defensive archers, it's like that's pretty much how I like to play it. I like to get up and get as many hits in as possible. I was surprised that their siege weaponry didn't actually get any hits off on... It didn't seem like they're hitting anybody. I'm wondering if they're using ballista, because I think saw a few catapult rocks fall, but they weren't very effective if they were. Yeah. That's Sinane. Pretty cool general. Need to get the vocab. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.